Hi guys, welcome back. This is now issue 81 of Build the Future DeLorean. So, as I explained in my last video, issue 80, they supplied me with all the parts and a binder, but I didn't actually receive the magazines. They will be coming next month with my next delivery, and then the parts that I haven't used, or the parts I'm using now, I will then arrange to send them back for someone else. So yeah, without further ado, let's crack on. We're going to be starting on the engine surround, so looking forward to that. So here are the parts we were issued with, so I'm going to open the bag. Again, unfortunately I haven't got a parts list, so I don't actually know what they're calling these. But I'm sure, so we'll have to sort of check them off as we go through the build. I've got a scan of the magazine that someone on Facebook has kindly sorted for me. So this is the engine surround, I'm assuming, and it's metal. Okay, and then we've got some plastic parts in here. So we've got this silver part here. We've also got some AP screws, 3 of those, and then we've got these 3 pieces here. That looks to be like some sort of element. That's like a plastic grill cover, and then obviously you've got the same with locating pins on that part there. So the first thing we need to do is grab the piece without the locating pins, and then we're going to locate what looks like an element. There's 2 locating pins. Oh, there's 2 locating pins on that element there. I'm going to call it an element, and that is going to fit on with this piece here on that outer edge. That will only fit one way. I will try and fit it the wrong way and see what happens. Oh, okay, well it will actually fit the wrong way, but you don't want it this way. You want them to go together like that. So I'm just going to pop them in. There you go. Okay, one hole is slightly thinner than the other, and what happened was I actually had this upside down to start with, so it wasn't going in, but yeah, that is how it should look. Okay, and then what we're going to do is pop this other piece on with the locating pins. Now, your natural instinct, without reading the magazine, is to try and match that up. So you would think that that goes on to match the shape. That isn't the case. This needs to be turned round, and then it will go into the locating pins. The locating pins will go into all the holes, and then it will look something like that. Okay, so once that's all built and complete, just going to change the magazine. Okay, we're going to work on this side. with, you've got six squares there. It's going to sit just below that. And then if you look in this top corner, you've got this little bit of exposed element or whatever it is there, that silver piece. Okay, that is going to face the inside here, the inside edge, and that will pop on. I'm just going to see if this is directional. So it goes in one way. I'm just going to see if it can go in the other way. No, so that will only go on one way onto there. Okay, and then you should have something that looks like that. That only goes in one way because the locating pins will not allow it to go any other way. And that is it. That isn't screwed in or anything, that is just a push fit. And you could remove it again, but we'll see later on in the build what happens with that. Might be a case I decide to glue that into place, but at the moment it's too early to tell, so I'm not going to bother with that at the moment. I mean, it's not coming out, so that is fine for the moment. Okay, the next step is to grab the silver. We need 2 AP screws and this silver part here, and that is going to sit over in these 2 holes on the opposite side, like so. And you want that you could potentially put it in the wrong way, but as you can see, it's not a flush fit at the bottom, so it goes that way round and then it becomes flush. So with that, we're going to use 2 AP screws from the underside to secure that into place. So that is 1, and then the second screw. 2. Okay, so that was nice and simple. That was issue 81 complete. As I say, this this black part we did here is it can be quite confusing, because I think your brain just assumes and thinks, oh yeah, that's going to go, but it won't fit. You do have to sort of be careful with the instructions and get that the right way, because if you force that, those pins are fragile and they'll just shatter. So that is it, as I say, for issue 81. Thank you to those who are subscribing as normal. Thank you so much. Thank you for the comments. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and if you wish to buy me a coffee, the link is in the description below. So until next week when we've got issue 82, take care and enjoy this weather.